welcome back to part 2 of this week's episode.
Yes.
So what do you want to talk about first? Well, wait! Part 2 of this week's episode is brought to you by K&S Collectibles. Pull their stuff up on screen. Look at that. You want toys, you want comics, you want wrestling merchandise. Contact K&S Collectibles. We're good people.
I like how you threw in the wrestling merchandise.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But they're big. They actually work. K&S actually worked a wrestling show last week.
They did?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Don't you know anything about our friends or sponsors?
I'm too busy dealing with my allergies still.
Yeah, okay. Pull up K&S again. Look at that right there. K&S Collectibles.
All right,
and there's some of their stuff. And we do have a suggestion for Artist of the Week. And we do have our Cosplayer of the Week I want to talk about right now.
Oh, yes.
All right, Cosplayer of the Week. Drum roll. T'Challa, the Black Panther.
T'Challa, the Black Panther.
T'Challa. Look at that.
T'Challa.
I like the statue.
I do too. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm pretty sure.
I'm talking about the statue behind him.
Oh. Oh! I did not see that statue.
All right. T'Challa, thank you. That was a great picture. Now, Artist of the Week. We don't have one this week because Todd Tirigulo. Did I say that right? Tirigulato.
Hey, we're Americans.
All right, Todd T. There you go, Todd T. He came up with a question. You know, we were goofing around on Facebook. I was the administrator was chatting with him, and the administrator came back and was like, Todd had a great suggestion, and Jeremy was also involved. Jeremy Courtney was also involved. They said, have our fans. Oh, Jim Gagner too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was involved in this. Cosplayers, artists. You want to be our Cosplayer of the Week? You want to be our Artist of the Week? Post on our page.
Now, how are we going to be able to keep up with all this?
Well, by the comments.
Okay.
You guys vote. Or you can message us your votes. Okay? Message us your votes of who you think should be Artist of the Week. Who you think should be Cosplayer of the Week. Guys, post your pictures on our page and say, vote for me. Then, you can either comment or you can private message us.
Good job, Celine. You did not see that? That was awesome. Sorry. It was dope. Like, really. Celine, I love this cat.
What was it? OCD?
Hey, you didn't see it happen. It was kind of, like I said, Celine. Okay, there's a cat in here called Celine. Selena Kyle. And Selena's always surprising me because I forget Selena's here. And so once again, I forget Selena was here, and guess what? Selena just, it was like Michael Jordan would have been proud. It was the smoothest hop I ever seen. Like, boom. And she just kept on with her business.
All right. For the record, Kara, German Shepherd Husky.
Also, check my allergies.
Kara. It's got the Supergirl tag. Black cat.
Also,
with a little white. That's Selena. And then Gray Cat is Sophie.
And also,
the only one I really didn't name. Anyhow.
Yeah.
Artists, cosplayers, post on our page. We will then take votes from the fans.
I really want to know how to say your name. Turigliato. And the reason I said we're American, because Americans always get lazy with saying words and names. So, you know.
I couldn't even say your name.
You know, you couldn't. And you still can't say it right.
No. Potato.
Potato. Potato.
Potato.
Tomato. Moving on.
Moving on. All right, what do you want to talk about? Do you want to get back to the Days of Future Past that was like 4 hours too long? There was no Godzilla.
So said the DC fan here. With, you know, one day I'm going to photobomb him with like an X-Men carrot toy right here. You know, it's like, and won't you tell him, like, they're going to be like a Wolverine toy right in the back. He won't even notice. Guaranteed.
Oh, I'll notice.
I'm going like this. No one, and then I'll take him out. And everybody like, hey, he does like X-Men. He does like Marvel. There's an X-Men.
His Spidey Central tingle.
I noticed.
I liked it. The premise, the story, the style of it.
I remember reading the comic when the Days of Future Past storyline when it came out. I remember reading it. it was all right. I mean, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, but like I said, it was not as good as Captain America 2. And it was way better than Spider-Man.
Two different forms. Well, yeah. When you say it like that, yeah, it was better than Spider-Man 2. The Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man 2.
But this is what I liked about it. The fact that, they were talking about changing history for the better good. They're fighting, once again, humans and their, our fearing of everything that's different.
Evil bastards.
I won't call it evil bastards. I say, we are reluctant to adapt. If a UFO were to come here right now,
we'd be killed.
How do we know that it'd be bad?
Well, because I watch Falling Skies. It's a great show. I can't wait for it to come back on.
Worst fucking acting ever. Anyway, so
no.
UFO.
No, Falling Skies is a great show. It's based right here in Massachusetts.
Oh my God, it's so boring and overacting.
Whatever do you mean?
Dad, I love you. I'm pretty sure you do love him. He saved your ass like 3 times so far.
Falling Skies is a great show.
Look.
I mean, granted, it's no burn notice, which I'm going to miss so much this summer since the show.
Oh my God, the acting with it is so dry. It's so played out. It's so overdone. I stopped watching that like first season. I'm like, I'm done. I hear one more "I love you" from the son and father again. I swear to God, I'm just going to throw my TV out the window. I would. It was funny. It's ridiculous. What were we talking about?
You're talking about aliens. If aliens came down here, what would happen? The human race would actually revolt. They won't know how to act.
Exactly. They fear. They react.
We fear the unknown.
Fear the unknown. Like, oh snap! The UFO. And all that UFO might be coming down. We like this. Hey, anybody know where Crenshaw Street is? Like he's like, oh, let me ask you.
Live?
Huh?
Is that where you live?
No, I live in Chicopee. No, so like they come out.
Chicopee! I live in Chicopee!
Where are we going? I don't know where we're going. Do you know where we're going? No. They say where and spelled wrong.
Maybe you spell wrong.
Maybe the asshole that decided to name this area where was really big asshole of a dick and said, like, you know what? I make it mile of road going nowhere. And what are we gonna call it? Where? Where? What do you mean? Where? What do you mean? I asked you what we gonna call it. You just heard what I said we're gonna call it. Where? Like, where are we gonna know you more? Off with his head. Where? It's spelled wrong. W-A-R-E. Yeah.
That's the name of our radio station, too.
Huh?
That's the name of our radio station. W-A-R-E. Where? 10:30 a.m.
Where can I locate it again?
Huh?
Never mind. My allergies are killing me. Moving on. Okay. So, back
our sponsor, K&S Collectibles. Buy all your toys and wrestling goods there.
You got anybody that sponsors tissue? So
Mr. Whipple and Charmin.
Oh, good. I need some of that. Oh, my goodness.
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I just know X-Men. How do you... Okay, back to the aliens situation. Yeah, we just lost viewers.
Abin, sir.
Back to the alien situation.
Abin, sir.
Yeah. So you said they would kill it, and I agree. They would nuke it. They would probably nuke Springfield. They were like this. They're UFO over Springfield. Well, goodbye, Springfield.
No, the other thing is the way I say if Falling Skies were to happen.
What the hell?
Or V. How about V? It is V for victory.
Oh, V for now that I watch, I always say, why the hell am I watching this show again?
DC Comics made the comics for that one.
Yes, I know DC Comics.
All right. Anyways, if aliens would come here today, we would be more, as a society, the human race would be more adept and more prepared for a zombie apocalypse than an alien invasion. Why? Because the general public, all right, all of us, you and I, everyone, will be more suited to combat zombies than we would aliens. We have nothing, that's to my knowledge. or the common person has nothing to combat an alien. Because you have to think, if they are advanced enough to come here in ships, advanced enough to land, they have weapons that would be more advanced than a kitchen knife, a 9mm.
And that's why I say before we even start fucking with them, let's wait it out. And if worse comes to worse, if my memory serves me right from the Will Smith movie, we could always use AOL and give them a virus.
We use AOL.
Yeah.
Why? Let me. Somebody, AOL, you're way behind time. No, we're not way behind.
He made the site.
Yeah, I made it. I made it. You know why? Because it pisses people off.
Why?
And I like to piss people off because it's fun.
As long as you're not DC or Big Christian Bale or Nolan.
I have nothing against Kristen Bale or.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't. You never do.
No, I have nothing against.
Good for you. Good for you.
You know what I have a problem with?
That was a Kristen Bale.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Wait a minute. I thought about this during the week. All right. Now, once again, I'm getting back to my boy Ben Affleck being Batman, and everyone bitching he wrecked Daredevil. Wait a minute. How come another one of my favorite characters, Jonah Hex? That movie was god awful. It broke my heart. But no one's saying Josh Brolin wrecked Jonah Hex. They were blaming the director. So why are they not blaming the director for Daredevil? And they're blaming Ben Affleck. Because they are
Nobody remember the damn director's name?
Yeah, the same guy who did Ghost Rider.
Yeah. What was it, Stevenson? Stevenson?
Part2.
He's bad. He's a bad guy.
Well, he's not a bad guy. He just needs practice. I mean, they weren't bad movies. They really weren't. Just, kind of rushed. kind of like that person, that, throw all the ingredients in, doesn't really read the instruction, what goes in first, just throw it in the microwave, wonder why you got a pile of mush. Like, well, you didn't read the instruction, dude. Just take your time with it. You don't introduce. I liked the Daredevil movie. Thought it was cool. I loved the costume. And, I just thought it was kind of rushed.
Most movies today are rushed.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Dark Knight Rises.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty rushed. I got a question for the fans. What video game do you recommend? 2-player, campaign, third person. Please don't say Army of Two. Because wait a minute. Wait,
I'm not going to say that. I got to blow my nose.
All right, go blow your nose. I'm going to talk about video games. Army of Two to 40th Day. Say what you want. Oh, it's a crappy game. No, it's not a crappy game. It's one of my favorite games. I love playing that game. Army of Two, Devil's Cartel.
Terrible.
The game is good. The gameplay is good, but the story sucked. They wrecked two of the greatest video game characters of all time with Salem and Rios. And they could have did that much. Salem and Rios.
I love those names.
Elliot Salem and Tyson Rios.
Get behind the cameraman. And what they did was they wrecked it with Devil's Cartel. Even though the game came out a year and a half ago, the gameplay is good, but they just wrecked it. Art sucked. It was just really bad. And Army of Two to 40th Day is great.
But I think they also know with deadlines, though, because they probably got deadlines they had to meet, and they're like,
well, I don't know, because IDW Comics that does video games, I believe they lost a lot of money when they broke up the partnership of Salem and Rios and made Salem into a lunatic. Their comic book series was really big, and their action figures are more expensive than any of the ones I have here in the Hall of Justice. And it's
I don't follow it. I barely play video games.
Yeah, he can't do it. He's not.
Definitely gonna do it here because my allergies are going haywire.
All right. Well, we'll. I don't know how much time we have left, and all right. Well, but I guess that's it for this week then.
I hope you enjoyed our ranting.
Absolutely. Remember, never grow up. Just keep watching the show. Never grow up.